In this video, you're going to learn how to increase traffic to your business using social media, only social media. Yes. Okay. Hey there, what's up and welcome back. I am glad to see you. And if you are new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss a new video, because I will be releasing videos weekly and this will help you build your business online. I work with small business owners, people who are in affiliate marketing and want to learn how to make money online. So if you want to learn how to do that, make sure to go to my website. You can check out my services and find out more about that there. But let's dive right back into the video. So we're going to talk about actually four social media sites. We're not going to hit all of them. We're just going to talk four about the main ones. We're going to talk about Facebook, we're going to talk about Instagram, we're going to talk about YouTube, and we're going to talk about Twitter. So first, let's just hit the basics. The basics are, most of them you can like, you can heart it, you can favorite it, whatever it is, give it some kind of recognition saying you liked the photo or the content that was shared on the platform. You also have most likely a messaging platform that you can use. What else? Oh, if you're new, you don't know, I do have my trusty notes that I like to use, so if you see me looking down, that is why. Let's see. Oh, comments. You can comment on everything, and then also engage with the followers as well. So let's dive right into Facebook. It's the first one we're going to talk about. And with Facebook, you can do a couple different things, which is really cool, and it can be actually kind of overwhelming because there's so much. So let's start with the personal profile. You have the personal profile for Facebook, which is great because you can have your friends, especially if it's maybe close business associates or someone you work with. If you want to go on a bigger scale and reach more people, I would suggest using the fan page. And that is also actually what Facebook does suggest. They don't really want you to use your personal profile for business. One, you can't reach a broad audience. The limit is like 5,000 people versus your fan page, unlimited. Hello, yes. So, but having a personal profile is good because you can actually add your website link, how people can contact you, and there also, I'll put a picture on the screen for you. You can also add your link to your fan page. So when you go to your fan page, you actually have more options to promote your business and ways to let your audience connect and find more out about you, like the call to action button. You'll see that as well. I'll pop that on the screen for you, and that can go to like book now appointments, that can go to a video, that can go to your website. There's lots of options for that, which is really cool for your audience to check out depending on what you want them to go to. Now, of course, I would suggest it's not a good idea to sell them right off the bat because you're not really collecting anything. So say you're just a company that a lot of people are selling, I'm not going to name any names, but say you're an associate of a company that there are a lot of associates in, or consultants or coaches, whatever it is. It's going to be easy for someone to check out the product, be like, okay, I'm going to check it out before I actually buy, and then maybe they check it out before they buy from you, and they buy from someone else. So maybe a way to do that is actually send them to a capture page where it's like, if you want to learn about my nutritional benefits or my beauty hacks, enter your information, which then leads to the products or the information that you promised. And that's a great way to do that, and I actually teach that, and I work with that with my clients as well. So I'm getting sidetracked. Oh yeah, so that is a great way to do that as well with the fan page. Also with a fan page, you can as well put your website links. You can schedule your posts. That's a big one. That's really cool. Scheduling your post saves you time, and it also helps you stay consistent, because sometimes things happen in the day or something comes up and you're like, man, I did not post for 2-3 days, even a week, and you're like, shoot. And that takes some time it'll take some time to get that engagement back up. So yeah, consistency will help with scheduling the posts. So what else with Facebook did I want to talk about? Other ways you can drive traffic to your business through social media is through Facebook is through the groups. There are public and private groups on Facebook. So let's just go over, we've recapped that you can do it through the personal profile, you can do it through the fan page, you have the public group and the private group. So Facebook's giving you 4 options. I mean, groups, we can lump it as a one. So 3 options for you to connect with your audience, engage with your customers, and drive them to your business so you can get more traffic and lead to sales. So, with groups, let's talk a little bit about groups. I won't get too much into it because I can make another video if that's something you want to talk about. Like I said, I just created my private group. I had one previously, but it was under my personal name, and I just didn't really like it because I'm not really doing it for me. Like, yeah, sure, it's my team and my clients, but I wanted a group that everyone could feel inclusive, and it's about, you know, being a boss and leadership skills and being ambitious, and that's why I really like the word ambitious. So ambitious boss squad that's how that came up, and it's very congruent with what my business stands for and the people I work with, what they want to do in their business as well. So like I said, make sure you can check that out. The link's in the description. But you can do stuff like that and create a private group, which and add files in there, which is really cool actually, because you can add like PDFs and links that you can utilize. Now I will say, air of caution, you don't want to put everything in there and rely solely on your groups or your pages or any of your social media sites for this, for that matter. This is just a statement because they can be deleted. They're not your sites. You don't own them. Say you have a website, you bought your own website, you're hosting that, that's yours. It won't be deleted, it won't go away because that is your property. Websites, social media sites, they're not your property. Yeah, you create an account and you put all your information on there, but it's owned by the company. So it can be deleted, something can come up, people can report you, people can you know, flag your channels, and they can be deleted or suspended without you even knowing, and then you can't do anything for 30 days because you rely solely on that. So don't put all your eggs in one basket is what I'm saying. And make sure you own your property. That's why it's great having websites and email lists. That's yours and you own it and no one else has it. Public group is also very good because you can share content and stuff. So I have a couple, so I'll do like, I have one for Instagram, I have one for website tips, and they're all for tips, and all of them are linked back to my page so people can find out more about it. It's just more options for you. I'll get more into time at the very end because I don't want to get too far off tangent in Facebook. So that was pretty much it with Facebook, and of course you want to utilize the Messenger because that is key, how to connect with your audience and close your sales. You don't have to do it on the phone. That's, you know, that's also an option, but you can very well do it through Messenger. So make sure you utilize that because that's a great tool that you're using, especially because people are on there and they feel comfortable, especially in today's age. Like, I feel comfortable buying stuff online all the time. So yeah. Let's move on to Instagram. With Instagram, when you want to drive more traffic to your business, you do have a couple options. It's definitely not as much as Facebook. Facebook has a lot of options, and I do like that, but sometimes it can be really overwhelming, especially with all the ads that are like on the side of the page that you see. So I personally do use Instagram a little more. So with Instagram, you can do like a bio in your bio section, and I did create an Instagram video. I'll put the link down below. It shows you everything that you need to know about that, or set up your Instagram profile and stuff. But with that, you can also, you know, instead of just having one link, because that's the one thing that people don't really like about Instagram, is that you can have one link in the description and you can't actually put it in your comments, versus in Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, you can put links in the description or in the comments. So with Instagram, you can't. But with the bio, you can actually have there's something called Linktree. You can actually, I show my clients how to create their own with their website. You can create your own, so you don't have to use that, and make your own custom buttons. It's really easy. So you don't just have to rely on one. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So also with links, let's go on to the features. You can also use Instagram TV. That's great. I've noticed Instagram TV works really well, especially if you share it onto your personal profile. And I really like it because you can actually in the description put a link to the video or the blog post, wherever you want to send them to go. I mean, if you want to, you can sell directly. I've seen people do that, but like I said, I do encourage, you know, people to capture their email, send them to your website, something like that, something informative before you actually sell them. Stories. Stories are awesome as well. The only thing is you cannot do the swipe up feature or have people go to direct links until I think it's like 10K followers. You can of course connect your Instagram TV videos to something on your Instagram story, which is really cool. Instagram story has a lot of features. You can watch the Instagram story hacks video. I'll put a picture up right there. That's the one that you want to watch, and it'll teach you all about Instagram stories. And I really enjoy that because it actually is a nice way to let your audience know what you're doing daily or every other day, because sometimes you don't want to post daily on Instagram. You can, of course, that's your choice. Post how often you want. You can post 3 times a day, you can post once a week. It really depends on what works for you, what works for your audience, and what type of engagement you're getting, and that's when your analytics comes in, and you can check that out. I won't get into that in this video. Let's move on. The other thing you can do to get traffic to your business is going live. Live is very cool because it has like the little live thing and it lets people know when they're on Instagram, and it stays up for 24 hours. I will say you can't save it once you publish it, but right when you stop recording before you share it, you can actually download it. So I like to download it and save it and put it in the back of my training center so people can actually access the training and information I've done in the past. And that's only for clients who get that previous information, because that won't stay up on Instagram. It goes away, which is cool. So it's like a 24-hour bonus for people only to see for those 24 hours. Alright, so let's move on to YouTube. So YouTube is a great place for you to build your business and to bring more traffic to your business online, mainly because look, you're watching it right now, you're doing it, you're watching the video. Now of course if you're watching it on maybe my blog or you're watching another social media platform, you're still watching the video. I shared it from YouTube, or I shared a clip from it, something that would help you and maybe intrigue you and show you that I can help you with your business, and you would be doing the same with your business when you share your videos, depending on what it is that you're doing. So with YouTube, ways you can do it is description. That's the main one. If you look down below, like I've told you before, if you want to find anything out in the video, the link's down below, and that's how you find everything. You can click in it. You don't have to just do one. You can do multiple, which is really, really cool. Another way to get more traffic to your business is to utilize the home feature on your YouTube, is meaning the banner section, and putting something on there. So telling them, you know, maybe you have a free offer for them, or going to your page, whatever it is that you want them to do. And then you have links that you can actually add. So you can add your social media profiles, you can add your websites, whatever it is you want to add, so they can actually be clickable links on that homepage banner, which is really cool. So make sure to utilize that as well. Alright, the last thing you can do is SEO. If you don't know what that is search engine optimization, and this is how you actually rank your videos in the search engine, and this is how people actually find you. So say you're actually searching for how to mow the lawn, or how to bake a cake, or how to do whatever that is that you're looking online. That's something that's called a keyword. That's what that is. Now of course there's factors coming in with like the competition, and is it hard to rank for, and you need to put other variables within the post to make sure it ranks and it's recognized by the search engine. And of course the watch time and likes and engagement comes in. So there are a lot of factors in ranking a video, which of course is not impossible. So you can definitely learn how to do that. I show people to do that as well when I coach them. So it's not hard to do, but you just have to know how to do it. And that's actually a great way to get seen and noticed faster, instead of just maybe going to your friends or family, because I did that. I used to go to my friends and family and sell my membership. When the previous company, when I first started online, that's what I did. I actually tried getting my dad to sign up for it, and my mom, and they support, but yet they definitely were not going to buy. And I will say, after I looked at it, I definitely was not well prepared. I didn't know the company very well, and two, alright, sorry, my camera just died and I don't have a backup battery. That's not charged either, so I had to get my phone and put it on my little stand and like hook it up. So if the audio sounds different or the angle's different, that's why. So I actually was in the middle of YouTube. We were talking about YouTube, and I completely don't even know what we're talking about. I know we were on the SEO, and I was saying that it's possible to do, and that you should definitely do it for your videos, because it's a way to get found, because that's how you do it in the search engines yourself. Yeah, I can edit some out. I don't like to cut too much because then it looks like choppy, but I'll try. Okay, so let's just move on to Twitter because we covered YouTube with that. Oh, one more thing, when you're editing it, when you upload your YouTube video, you can like go in and do the end screen to it, add cards, and these are the things that you'll see like that pop up on the screen that will link to another video or to someone else's video if you want. And then also the end screen will link to other videos as well, so that's really cool. So take advantage of that. So let's go on to Twitter. Twitter is cool. I don't use it as much. I do, you know, tweet sometimes. I do lean more towards Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I am getting more into Twitter though, because I've gotten into like the trending hashtags and stuff and understanding it a little better. So with Twitter, I've noticed hashtags, you definitely got to do a must if you don't have followers. And you have to engage. You can't just tweet something and not engage with your followers, and that's mainly why I'm not seeing the growth on my Twitter, is because I don't engage with them I just like or respond to the person that likes my tweet, as opposed to when I'm on my Instagram, Facebook, I'm definitely engaging with people there and definitely well aware, and they know that I'm there. So with Twitter though, if you want to drive business or drive traffic to your business, you definitely want to use hashtags. You want to utilize the bio section, and that's where you can also put your link, just like in the Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. You also want to utilize the banner section, and this is where, like I said, in YouTube, you can actually put information on there and tell them to buy the, get or download the free PDF, or, get the free course, whatever it is that you want to promote or get them to do on the banner to take action for. Twitter, what else? Twitter, you don't just have to do, tweets, text. You can actually do images too. And I actually was reading, and I found out that images actually are doing very well. Like when I started posting images, people really like the images as opposed to just plain text. People aren't necessarily reading those as like they're reading them, but I just find images just do very well as opposed to just long texts. Twitter's not long text anyway, but sometimes people are like two words, and it's like, I'm done, I'm moving on. Okay, let's see. So that was all I have for Twitter. So you learned from those 4 sites how to get more traffic to your business using those. Of course, you can use Pinterest, Flickr, Tumblr, Snapchat. There's tons of options that you can use for your business and get traffic to it. I will just say one note is you don't necessarily want to, you can have all the accounts and share, but if you try to be active on them, you'll wear yourself so thin, especially being a small business. Of course, if you're a larger business, you have people that can do things for you, and employees that you can delegate tasks to, then yeah, that's it. But as a small business owner, you're doing everything. You're doing the posting, you're doing the creating, you're doing the talking, you're doing the mailing if you're doing mailing, whatever it is, you're doing it all. So your time is very valuable, and you don't want to waste it so you don't want to just waste it just doing mindless work. You want to make sure work's productive and you're finding results, so you don't get burned out and you're like, oh, I'm not seeing these results in the business that I wanted. I'm not getting what I actually wanted in my business. Like, I thought this was going to be easy. They promised I was going to make lots of money. And look, when I first started online, I was told it was going to be freaking easy. I was told, get 3, and they'll get 3, and then they get 3, and then we're all making like thousands of dollars a month. And I was like, oh my God, this is wonderful. Why wouldn't anyone else want to do this? Like, if they get 3, then I can get 3, and it's so easy to get 3. But it's really not that easy just to get 3, depending on if you know where to look and who your audience is, and that's key. So let's get back on point 2. Not spreading yourself too thin. So pick your platforms. So what platforms do you really like? So you really want to think about this. And this is when I just want you to think about these main questions in your head. I want you to evaluate your social platforms that you're on right now. Evaluate which ones you're using, what the results you're getting on there. Like, which one is doing better? Which one do you enjoy using? Which one are your customers on? I.e. your target audience. If you want to target audience customers, it's your, so yeah, those were just the main questions I wanted you to think about and understand. It's ultimately your choice. There's no right, there's no wrong. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people on the platforms. It's just about figuring out what works good for you, what works good for your business, and where your customers are at. I mean, where you want to find them at. Like, I mean, honestly, I'm sure I've heard great things from LinkedIn, but every time I get on LinkedIn, I have a really hard time understanding. Like, I understand there's groups, but I haven't been able to get into it or really jive with it. I keep trying. I really like SlideShare, but Instagram and Facebook is just what stuck with me. I was like, this is what I know. This is what I feel comfortable using. I definitely know my customers are on there. And then I incorporated YouTube once I started feeling comfortable on video, which definitely took time because I wanted it to be perfect. I didn't want it to glitch up. I wanted you to literally have a script done, and I wanted to read it like a teleprompter and it to be like the morning news, like, hello, how are you doing? But that's too proper, and that's definitely not how it is, and that's not what I want to perceive as, because that's not ultimately what my goal is in my business. Like, that's not how I want to be acting. Like, I want to have my prompter right here. I want to sometimes mumble on because get on tangents, and I hope you don't mind my tangents. I hope you learn something from my tangents. But it's all about your structure and your choice. What if you want to do that? What if you want to have a perfectly structured video? That's up to you. That's your choice, and that's your audience. Long story short, you learned just how simple it is to get traffic to your business using Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Of course, that applies for, Twitter, Pinterest. They have bio sections and analytics and stuff you can use as well for it. I just highlighted these specific platforms. So ultimately, you learned how to get traffic to your business using social media, which was the main point. Of course, like I've said multiple times in my videos, you can't just rely on that. You have to engage. You have to connect with your audience, with your customers, with your potential customers, whoever it is that is on your profiles. Well, that is all that we're going to be talking about today. And in the next video, we're actually going to be talking about traffic as well, but we're specifically going to be talking about website and how to get traffic to your website. This was your business, so generically you could use it for your website, but we're going to highlight specific things that you can use, so it'll be awesome. With that being said, make sure to like this video and share it with someone who could use this in their business, use this information in their business. And don't forget, like I said, to subscribe if you have not, if you're new, so you don't miss out on that next traffic video. And if you want help in your business, make sure to click the link below and find out more about my coaching and my services. That way we can get you rolling and boost your engagement and sales in your business. Bye for now. Okay, I think this video is going to be way too long, so let's end it now.